Hi everyone, Drummers Against Implied Timekeeping. This is Richard D'Albus. This is called the Smasher. You know, I'm watching a lot of great drummers online on YouTube and various other places, and a lot of them have brought to the table so many great and interesting and innovative ideas that I learn from to this day. But I want to talk a little bit about cymbals again. I have done a previous video called Eat Your Cymbals about the oversaturation of using the cymbals in various situations. And I please want you to go and take a look at that video. But this video is called The Smasher, because there are a lot of drummers with great technical skills and some interesting ideas, but for some reason I'm noticing a lot of them are just, from the title, smashing their cymbals. Not striking, not hitting, they're just smashing all over the place to the point where it's taking away from what they're trying to do. And what I mean by that is this. I have here a student cymbal. I'm on a student drum set because I teach here and I have an electronic drum set and I just can't use my good cymbal. But this is like a minor meteor, a brass cymbal. But the point is, watch what I mean. I'm watching really experienced metal players and younger ones as well. Guys who've been playing a long time smash like this. And that's how they hit it all the time. Now there's a point, forgive me, where there's when you're striking the cymbal so hard that you're not getting the intrinsic sound out of the thing. Now I'm not saying you should play like, you know, a jazz rock fellow or, you know, maybe Dave Weckl style where it's a little softer. But the metal guys are way over the top and they're striking full arm and it's horrible. And I want drummers to be conscious of it, because obviously the ones I'm watching, and I don't want to mention names because they're good players, but they're hitting cymbals like, just really looks very stuttered and awkward actually. It sounds terrible. And no one maybe has told them. But you'll notice that it's full arm smashers. When you hit a cymbal, you want to hit the cymbal, assuming you're hitting from the neck of the stick, not some soft part or a cymbal roll or whatever with mallets. When you hit a cymbal, just do it with fluidity. That's the best way I can describe it. Do it fluid, whatever that means to you. You strike the cymbal to get the most out of it. Anything past that gets into smash zone, and I have to allow for certain situations for the smash, but it's rare. But when you smash every time, it falls under Eat Your Cymbals, my other video. You're killing the purpose of a cymbal. And these people are doing great like solos and tremendous technical ideas, then they go for the smash and it's horrible. And no one seems to have been noticing this to tell them. You hit the cymbal to get the most out of the metal, whatever it is, whether it's a splash or a 22-inch crash cymbal. Get the most out of it, and there's no more. There's a point of no return when striking. So keep conscious of this, especially metal guys, and it applies when they're playing time on the drums. A lot of these big muscle guys are whacking harder on their hi-hats as if it's going to sound heavier, and it sounds horrible. You can get heaviness without going over the top. So be conscious of it, especially you heavy players. When you're hitting hi-hats or your cymbal, hit them fluidly. That's the best way I can describe it. With as much sound as you can get out of it without going to the smash area. Now that's horrible, all right? So it's just something I had really got to me. And if you knew who these players were, they're very experienced players. But no one seems to tell them, or they're not looking back at what they're hitting. They're just looking for the smash effect. And the smash effect sounds not very good, all right? If you have any questions, let me know. You know, every once in a while I see these things and I think after a long time I have to chime in for those who come onto my channel to understand that the things that I'm teaching. So welcome everyone who hasn't visited before. I have a ton of videos in my catalog dealing in the open-handed position. And please take a look at that and understand, I want to increase your power your independence, but most importantly, your creativity. And how you hit a cymbal, I think, is part of that. All right? And if you haven't, please subscribe. Your subscription is the support. Thank you all and everyone who comes here that subscribes. It's the greatest feeling to see that you support what I'm doing. I have other things I'm thinking about. I have a very difficult room here to deal with, but I don't care. I'll just do it as I see it. But watch how guys are smashing cymbals. There's smashers everywhere. If you could think of a few for me to look at, I'd love to confirm it, all right? And maybe I'll show you, so I'll tell you where there's a few you can look at. And they're not just younger players, there's older guys who've been doing it a long time, still smashing. And you don't want to do that, all right? Improve your sound by hitting cymbals in a fluid sort of way, okay? And let me know what you're doing. Take care. My best to all of you for looking in.